Hey. Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Okay,
good?
okay, cool. I know that was
No. It happens, right? It happens, right? Because there's like a little bit of a delay.
okay.
You're
Yeah, my
able
bad.
to hit the you did it right.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Okay.
you did.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is GWG episode 299, y'all. One more. Woo! 300 is a lot. I want to thank everybody that came through on this fine Saturday afternoon. Sit back and relax, and let's just get to it. CHAREECE, that's what I see. I think you below me. So just tell me where you have been doing and playing this past week.
Since I ain't got no job, I've been playing some everything. You know, this feels like the best time ever.
Right. You have to go somewhere too, like go drive, take a day trip.
I should. I did. Me and my daughter did go eat some Mexican food the other day. So
well, you have to tell me what you had because
you can't say that.
Streets don't eat. So
I do occasionally. I do. I don't know what it was.
Meat and potatoes though, like.
Well, meat and potato and cheese.
Yeah.
But oh my god, I don't know what it was. We ate. I can't pronounce it properly, and I don't want to say it, and then I sound stupid. But it was good. It was good. Next time we go, I'll have to take a picture of it.
What did the name start with?
I don't know.
I know. Like, what did it look like? What did it have? Like, come on.
It was meat, cheese, and sauce. I don't know, girl.
It could be enchiladas.
Was it
No,
enchiladas?
it wasn't enchiladas. I don't know. It was good though. I had seconds.
Meat, cheese, and sauce.
Yeah,
that could be anything.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't see how it's not enchiladas. Did it have tortillas in it?
Did it have? Yes, but they called it something else. So I don't know.
Okay, but ma'am, you know that you got at least 2 foodies here, right?
Right.
And you gonna say that you have Mexican food and didn't tell us or have a picture, knowing that you are very selective of what you eat, right? So that's what you did. You know how many things in Mexican food have those things? Okay. That's why I said
it wasn't like a smothered burrito.
It was smothered, but it was smothered in cheese and sauce.
A wet burrito?
I know.
Was it rolled up like a burrito?
Yes.
It could have been a wet burrito.
That's what I'm thinking. A wet burrito. Inside, it was just meat.
Yeah, I want to say no. Yeah, it is meat because I don't really like refried beans.
It got to be enchiladas, lady.
Yeah. It
I
has to be.
Know.
Was it a green sauce or a red sauce?
Red sauce.
But traditionally enchiladas, yeah. But still, she could have enchiladas with green sauce. It sounded like enchiladas. Did you have any guacamole or pico de gallo? Like, Did you try anything?
No.
Bitch.
We've been trying to open up her for years.
I like
how we was there. We would have been like, you gotta try some of this. Try some of this. Damn, girl.
Look here, ma'am. Okay, and it was good. And I ate it, so I feel like that was a plus on my side.
Yeah, I know you're going. I know you're going on a cruise soon. I hope you try some things you haven't tried before.
I usually do. When I go different places, I try something new. That way, I can at least pretend that I've expanded my horizon. Yeah. I do. I try. Like I said,
I tell you what. I know we're getting off track. But I tell you what, when you go to Nassau, you're going to be like, damn, there's some poor spots here. They're not far either. Literally, they only take care of the pier.
Yeah, I've noticed that when we went last time. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, and what's crazy to me is that the houses are just expensive as the houses here.
It was interesting when you get to the history of the islands and stuff, because I like to read to get the background information. But yes, on topic. This week I played let's see, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Division 2, Vampire Survivors, Coral Island,
Coral Island.
It's
not familiar.
It's my cozy game that I play on my Steam Deck when I'm laying on the sofa. And multiple mobile games. And I'm trying to see what else. I did not play on my PlayStation 5 this week, so I didn't know Final Fantasy. I think that's it.
All right. Boogie, what you have been playing this week?
Nothing crazy. I played a little bit of Fortnite with the kiddos, my cousins and my daughter. And then I played, I got back into the Division. And that was most of what I played this week. I didn't really play any mobile games. Sorry.
It's all right. You don't want that addiction.
I don't know why I can't get into mobile games. That one that I was playing, the pizza game, I haven't even gone back to it in like a couple of weeks. And there's no reason, that I stopped playing it. It was just like, tired of doing this. I don't know. My attention span, I guess, is getting bad with games.
It's either ones that I play, like the one that I'm playing with Jizzle, AFK Journey. That is more like I don't have to pretend to do it. Like there's a story, but you don't have to even pay attention to the story. The story don't even matter. But then my other one that I play, Love in Deep Space, it has a very engaging story, but it's more of also a dating sim, if that makes sense. Like there's 3 different dudes you can pick time with him. But it's interesting. It's like a romance, and so that's why it keeps me engaged. Is there are different stories, like they can text you, they call you.
So like boyfriend dungeon?
But rated teen, no, rated M.
Oh, so you got some shit happening.
Girl.
There's a lot of implied content in this game, and you can take it however you want to take it. And I am taking it in the most smuttiest way possible.
Okay. You know that ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new.
But yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I play that game. Actually, that's why I play a lot of my games. Google they be getting me. They know me, girl.
They got you locked in for real.
Yeah.
I don't be clicking on that shit. They know I'm gonna click on buying kitchen gadgets.
Nah. Show me the pretty boy.
Okay.
Oh, he's emo? Oh, bitch.
Oh my god. Yo, did y'all see that? The one that CHAREECE posted about, they talking about Drake is emo now. Like,
yo, he's always been emo.
But they got him with like
with the haircut.
Yo, that was the best one.
Yo.
You really Drake, but you Audrey Graham? Oh my god.
He made a mistake.
Metro won the beef, to be honest with you.
For real. Oh. What you gonna do? Make a beat? All right.
Bet.
Did you see the salsa one? LBBL?
Mm-hmm. Oh, LBBL?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. I need to see that shit.
Oh my god, go. Okay, it's on TikTok. Go LBBL.
Oh, I'm about to look at it right now.
This dude made a salsa merengue talking about LBBL, girl. That was so good. Okay. I'm sorry. We going off topic. Is that all you played this week? Was just the Division?
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean.
Did we play Call of Duty that one time? Did we play Call of Duty one time?
No. You said what?
I thought we played Call of Duty one time. No? Ooh, okay.
No, she probably didn't invite us to play Call of Duty.
I don't play Call of Duty by myself.
She didn't invite you late on Boogie. That's what it was.
Could be.
Mm-hmm. You know how she don't invite people to play games with her.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna do it like this? Okay.
You know
I was playing. You know what? I'll take my L, and now I gotta make sure if I'm playing a game that we all got to. I gotta be like, I'm playing the Division. I gotta do that now. Because people be in their feelings when I don't send them invites and stuff, and send me angry messages through my streaming the Division 2.
I wonder who did that. Huh? Who did that?
I don't know, man, but I love her too much. So I'm going to just ask her every time now when I jump on a division. I don't care if it's 3:00 in the morning. I don't care. I just took a shower and I'm ready to go to bed and I'm playing. She gonna be sick of me. She gonna be like, don't ask me to play division no more. I'm going to tell her every time. Anyway, we've been playing the Ascent, the Ascent or the 100 floors. If you guys don't know, I beat the DLC, which was, a little. The ending was a little underwhelming to me. The first part, but then the second part, I was like, the twist at the end was just have me feel a certain kind of way. And there's still like a lot of more content to be had. So I'm playing the Ascent, which is the 100 floors, and some are pretty easy. Others are kind of difficult, but you have to play with a team. And that's like the most important part, And what else? I play Call of Duty like I do. Played some rank for my practice for sister shooters. And I think I did pretty good at rank. I ain't gonna lie. I just had good luck in the cards and having some, bomb ass teammates. You know what I'm saying? Communication is key when you play rank, and there's a certain camaraderie when it happens. So I'm trying to get a little better at search and destroy. I think for me personally, that's still my challenge mode that I would want to get better at. And last but not least, the internet gods are blessing me today because I got some gameplay of Hades 2 early access, and I must say that I thoroughly enjoy this game. I played the first one, and when I was the type of person that was late in the beginning when it came to Hades, the Hades train. I didn't play it on PC. I played it on the Xbox, and I just immediately got hooked. So when I found out this game was out at this, I had to get it. It costed me I had a credit of $5, so it was like $25 for this game. I'm glad I bought it too, because I didn't know they might raise the price of this a little bit later. So I'm glad I got it at $25. So it's wonderful. It's the Princess of the Underworld. It's basically the same as the first game, but better. And instead of, hell, we going through the underworld, which background, spells, incantations, stuff like that. It is a roguelike game. So in the gameplay, you will see me die a lot. But at this point in the game, I'm not worried about like beating bosses right now. I'm worried about like building up my permanent stats, building up my weapons, building up my enchantment rings, and just basically learning the moves of the different enemies. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't got to the first part yet. I ain't past I'm almost close. Like, this is the closest I got so far in this game. But I'm enjoying it. Like, this type of game, you have to die to progress. You have to die. You have to learn. And it's just a basic, get good game. And I know it's going to get nominations later down the road. And I cannot wait what else that they implemented in this game. I didn't experience any bugs. I'm about a total maybe 3 or 4 hours in on PC. And I'm enjoying it, and that's all I have been playing this week. I want to shout out everybody that came through and show love, and everybody on the Xbox side. We appreciate you coming through. And I want to talk about our first topic. It seems like it's round 2 of, PlayStation limiting their access to players on PC with Ghost of Tsushima. And I will love your ladies' input on this. There's some saying that, you cannot, if you don't connect your PlayStation account, you can't play one or the other. That's what I'm hearing in these streets. And
not just the director's cut, but any version.
Yeah. So this is the same thing that's going on with Helldivers 2. And I would love your input, like, as far, do you think this is Sony's direction that they're going? Our PC Sony fans are gonna either have to adapt or just play strictly on their console. And we all got it. We all got PCs. We all got the PlayStation 5. So it's great to hear from one of you guys.
So, first of all, I legit did not know that the PlayStation Network was not in these countries. I just assumed, like Microsoft and Xbox, it was everywhere but like 3-4 countries. Apparently it is not in a good 160 something countries. I didn't know this. Never crossed my mind. And the simple fact that Sony is leaving money on the table like this, like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand the business behind this decision. If they have to have PlayStation Network, like, again, I play games on PC, so I understand linking accounts here and there, especially if I want free shit. I'm gonna tell you how many accounts I have for Twitch, the way I can get this for that and that for this, whatever. But if you are insisting on these people having a PlayStation Network account to play your games, then you need to expand your network. Like, I do not get it. Where's the disconnect?
Right. And like, why didn't you check that, like, when you were partnering with Steam, right? Like, that even though your console isn't available in these locations, because you're now putting these games on Steam, these people are able to play your games, right? Like, I only see one reason that they would want to do this, and it's either to show numbers in some way or fashion, or this is just the first step in them making you be on to pay, right? A PlayStation subscription service. And I wouldn't put it past them, Like, I mean, they're a business, and they're it's not like Sony has never been a customer-friendly business, I guess is what I want to say. They're there to make money, period, right? That's how I feel, that, the way that they've done things that they've done in the past, anyway,
You know what? I hate the fact that you just said that, because not that it's out there in the open. And like, I can see Sony trying to make PC players pay an extra price to be a part of the PlayStation Network. Yeah. I can see it. What gets me about Ghost of Tsushima, like, this is a single player game. Like, the majority of, 99% of the game is single player, but you still have to have this one portion to play the online multiplayer. PC gamers are not used to paying for
an extra firewall or an extra paywall between you. Right?
Yeah, they're not used to that. Like, they still laugh at us for having gold or whatever.
Right.
I don't see it working in their favor. I don't know what somebody's doing here. Like,
yeah, because it's almost like, and I think I said it too, that like, Steam needs to, if they're going to be giving them, the money back, I'm sure they're going to be going after something, right? Because this is going to end up looking bad for Steam. And it's almost like somebody needs to have their own launcher, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, yes. That would bypass all of this.
All right.
I don't know. I think they should have thought about having their launcher before they even thought about putting their games on PC, because what it looked like to me is hindering their pockets. Getting, who wants to pay, especially for someone like, say, someone who's a PlayStation fan and say they want to get Ghost of Tsushima, or someone who never played Ghost of Tsushima. Let's put that even better example. Someone who never played Ghost of Tsushima wants to play it on PC because they got the shiny rig. It's gonna cost them the game, which is about $60.
70.
Well, on Steam. Well, I saw on Steam was $69. I'm like $59. No. I'm sorry, $59.99. I could be wrong. But last time I saw it, for me, it was $59. And then you're adding another $10 a month just to have at least $10 just to play the game 1 month. You know what I'm saying? That's added money that people who are really PC people don't really want to spend it. And they need to either let people play their games on Steam because they want it on the platform, or like y'all said, to have your own launcher and have people go through there. I think they just want that Steam money and a little bit of the PlayStation money on the cut. So if that makes sense.
It does, but like I don't see them keeping that Steam money for long because, and just want to put it, this is only with the multiplayer games. This issue was not involved with the God of War or the Spider-Man or anything like that, because those are also on Steam. Because I have those on Steam. So I'm assuming they just starting to implement these type of things. Yes, they just started doing this. But again, you're not announcing this beforehand, which is another thing. That's honestly, if you had to say this beforehand, that would cut down like half of your issues right there. If people knew from the get-go that they couldn't play your game in their country, then they wouldn't have pre-ordered in the first place, and Steam wouldn't have to give the refunds to begin with. But because you waited to the last minute to tell people this information, now this is why it's a big issue. If they had known beforehand, they would already been warned and been totally on them. Well, somewhat on them. But yeah, it's Sony not informing their customers of what the hell they're doing.
But like just like you said, on PlayStation, they require you to have PSN to play the multiplayer of Ghost of Tsushima, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why I say that I think that this is either like they want to be able to count these people in some numbers that they want to be able to release, or this is beginning of them wanting to add that extra part. But I really don't see Steam going for that. Like Steam as a platform. Are there any other games that are on Steam that require you to pay another fee to play online?
And see,
I would say like general microtransactions on like multiplayer games, but like you don't not have to, but a single player experience, not to my knowledge. Well, I'm talking about multiplayer. Like you don't have to pay extra to play COD on PC.
No,
just play COD. I mean, like you said, it's multi-transactions, but
they say that it's for a security feature. That way you can have your PlayStation. You already
know what I said to that shit. That sounds like cap on the app. I'm telling you right now. Sony don't secure shit. Sony don't secure their own movies. They movies be online before they supposed to release.
Yo, I ain't gonna tell you how many movies I may or may not have watched on Twitter.
Right. Right. Sony can't secure shit.
Ma'am, this is what they're
I'm saying, don't play me, Sony. You know what I mean? Don't tell me no shit like that. All I know is that you gonna lie to me and get a good lie going,
Honestly, if you're gonna lie to me, at least make it believable. Yeah.
For a game like Ghost of Tsushima, find the best way to get that game at the lowest price possible to enjoy that experience. I don't care about multiplayer. Ghost of Tsushima, it's good, but the story mode is where it's at. And if you can avoid that, if you can avoid like linking your account for multiplayer purposes, then do that and just play single player. Because I'm telling you right now, the single player from Ghost of Tsushima is a better experience than multiplayer. It's good, but it ain't good as the single player. Get the game at the lowest cost possible, because what that game came out 2018?
Is it that old?
2018, 2019?
I don't know. I know I had it on PlayStation 4.
Yes, ma'am. Me too. So I think that just try to get the game as low as possible to try to get it. Whatever you
I was again reading tweets and comments.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Somebody said that the easiest solution for them to do was to release a single player game by itself and then do the multiplayer as a DLC. That way it can be purchased separately.
What you think about it though?
Honestly, it makes sense. It makes sense. Because if I remember correctly, the multiplayer came like later after the game had been out for a while, right? So I can see it. Like, it's not like it was included in the game in the first place. So I totally get it. I don't know. Again, if these are PC only people and they want to play this game legally, I don't know what to tell them.
They don't have to cough up the extra dough, but they.
Not to your country.
So my question is: do you think Sony PlayStation is going to be able to do this for their future titles in the future?
Honestly, yes. I see them doing this for all their future titles that has multiplayer aspects to it. And the question is, what do they define as multiplayer access? But yes, I see this. This is going to be for Sony to release on PC. This is going to be their
normal, new normal.
Yes, for Sony, unless they literally are planning on changing it. As you can see, they're not. They didn't change it after Helldivers. They're not changing it after for this. So I truly believe this is what they're doing. They're purposely limiting their games to only half the people. Regardless,
I mean, what's the benefit of them limiting?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I guess they're just saying, hey, if you want to play it so bad, go buy a PlayStation.
Why even put the games there though? You know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope Steam like checks them, honestly, because like you either need to play on here like everybody else play, or you need to make your own launcher, because I feel like they put them on Steam because that's easy, right? But I don't know. It's like when somebody rents out a room, but then they're like, oh, well, you can't come out your room and you can't do this and you can't do that and all this stuff. It's like, then why are you renting a room?
I guess in a way, it's cheaper for them to go through Steam than to do their own launcher. Like, look at Epic in its store.
Let's talk about the Rockstar launcher. Where they at? You know what I'm saying? I don't hear nobody going. I think Sony wants their titles on Steam because Steam is like the popular launcher for games.
Right.
But they also know they can't pick and choose who they let people play with.
That's why I said I hope Steam checks them. You know what I mean? And
I think they
tells
will
them like, you either have to play like everybody else play, which I don't know. The fact that they're refunding, I feel like it's going to be. This isn't the end. We're going to hear more about this. They're going to end up like suing them because they're not just going to come off that money. You know what I mean? They're going to want their money back, and where they're going to get it from Sony.
All right. I would like to go to the next topic at hand. I think kill the Justice League. No, Suicide Squad. I'm sorry.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing.
That's what it was.
Somebody died.
Yeah.
Yo, they flopped, and it says here that they took a $200 million hit. They got this from their Q1 financial results. This is last year. They was popping with Hogwarts Legacy, but this time around,
have they made sure that the care? Well, I don't want to say the care because I know that a lot of people that worked on this game care.
Yeah.
But it should have been a single player game. It shouldn't have been this game that's gonna have like all these multi-transactions and shit like that. Like whatever pin pusher told them to turn this game into that, fuck this game up.
Yes.
Because if it was just a single player game, this game probably would have done so much better. I
just want to point out that this game is so, I don't want to say bad, but it ain't good. That people
it's like it's being pulled in a bunch of directions. Yeah, what it seems like.
That people are going back to Gotham Knights and appreciating it more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Gotham Knights wasn't as bad as people try to act like it was at all.
That part. And it is a single player game that lets you switch between people and play them, and it has some multiplayer aspects to it. But it's still the better game. Like, it's not constantly online. Like, if I want to play a whole game by myself, I can play a whole session by myself.
And that's not to say that like it's the best game, but it has a good story. The combat is good. Like she said, you can change it up with the different characters. Yeah.
I don't know what to do about this Suicide Squad.
Both of you guys played it though, right? I'm sorry, both of you guys played it.
I played it. Yeah, it was. No, we played Gotham Knights. I played Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Sorry.
It was my hate game for so far this year.
That was her L. I played Skull and Bones, and that shit was horrible.
Oh my! You know they done drive the price of it to like $25, right?
It's $20. It still ain't worth it because it's like
it still ain't worth it.
It still ain't worth it. It still ain't worth it because I feel like this game should have came out last gen. Period. It should have came out last gen.
It is being developed.
It's not up to snuff for the new gen. And again, we're trying to make a game into all these transactions and shit like that. I don't understand. Like, stop doing it. Us not buying it should tell you now to stop doing it. We don't want it.
And I think that's kind of what it is with Suicide Squad. It should have been a single player. It makes it so bad. Remember when they released a trailer? Even when that trailer came out, I came here on the show and I told y'all that shit was gonna be horrible. And I told y'all that I was still gonna buy it. And I was like, and I'm gonna hate myself while I do it.
You know, do you think that those like games like Fortnite and COD and stuff like that, like they're able to do those cosmetic transactions and shit like that? Do you think that it works there because in reality, the game, you're not really doing shit. It's like straightforward. You're doing the same thing over and over, right? Yes. So what gives you a little sprinkle onto that, you know, I'm eating the same sandwich every day, is that you get to dress up different. You get to dance different, stuff like that. Yes. I feel like when the game has something for you to do, like a real story, it don't need that.
That makes so much sense.
Like, we don't want that in those type of games. Like, unless we're doing like a battle, some type of back and forth, it doesn't make sense.
Because honestly, now that
y'all that repeat my ass online, you better tag me. Kudos to GWG.
Girl, you know that ain't gonna happen.
They gonna run with it. Like, oh shit, she making sense. I do every week.
Because, okay, take Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights has because it takes a part of the Court of Owls story, which is for people who haven't read the comics, go read the comics. Actually, if you got Kindle Unlimited, you can pull it from there.
YouTube, somebody will tell you what the story was.
That part. So it takes part of that story and like flips it on because again, this is his own universe. And it is a good, like, I have playing that story, I'm like,
yeah, right. But then the story gets stopped because then it's like, we want you to do the stuff that requires, you know.
Yeah. But then Suicide Squad,
So Suicide Squad didn't even have a good story, is what you said?
No.
Damn.
Okay, because I thought maybe you were going to go say that the story was getting broken up.
It is getting broken up by bullshit.
So is it like broken up so much that you can't, it like takes too long to get to the story?
Yes.
I've had that happen too.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I think Destiny got like that, where it's like I had to work too much to get to the story.
Yes. That, you know what? That explains it perfectly because you have to complete these little side missions, then complete this one little story and then you get like more actual story. Yeah. Like if it was more like bits and pieces between maybe even them talking amongst each other to like advance the story a little bit, maybe that would have been better. Because I can see that there is a story there, but I low-key would almost rather read it in comic book form. It's just, I don't know, it's taking too long for it to actually pop off. And it has popped off. And then, like, it don't make sense. Like, it, and I don't know. And now with this season pass they got with Suicide Squad, which is hilarious, how you introduce a season pass, but your game is still broken.
Almost disrespectful, right?
Girl, like, you don't care about nothing but my money. Like, you can't play it on Steam Deck at all.
I think you still can't play Gotham Knights on Steam Deck too.
Well, I played that this morning just to see if
I think it says that it's like a maybe, right?
Yes, it's a maybe. Like some of the text might be off, might be a little bit late, but I played it beautifully. Because I was nowhere near I was in offline mode, and I played it down the road. I was, the baby was driving, and I was we were going somewhere. I don't know. It's interesting how these two games, basically dealing with the same characters, have been treated. Because Warner Brothers is going through his shit show right now with all of his money issues that kind of his own fault. And I don't know.
All right. Let me do this $2 super chat from Sir X-Man. Thank you. The new Doctor Who season has killed Doctor Who. Okay, so wait.
I haven't watched it yet, but I had planned on.
Yeah. He said the new Doctor Who season.
So I watched the first.
Yeah.
The first like lead up episode that they give you. That's kind of like I guess they do it with all the Doctors, where it's kind of like a getting you ready for the season type of thing, right? Introducing you to like the two characters, right? So, because that one girl, I guess she's gonna be in it all the time with him. I don't see the problem with it. I think people have a problem with the guy who's playing Doctor Who, not Doctor Who. Just like they got a problem with Brie Larson and not Captain Marvel. And I think it's one of those things happening again.
Okay.
Were you not gonna say that, Charisse? You didn't watch the one?
I have not. I watched was it the Christmas episode or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but I haven't watched like the very first episode that came on like this week.
Yeah.
And I remember when he was announced as Doctor Who, and there was a backlash, but not a lot. It was alright. It was better than some. Worse.
Like people were like, "Oh, I can't even pronounce his name."
That part.
That sounds like a you problem.
That part.
Okay.
But like,
because he has like a super African name.
He does.
So
wait. It's not the person. It's a tradition that has been changed. What tradition?
Okay, look, I'm out of the. If y'all talking about Doctor Who, I don't know nothing. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, but what he's saying, like, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
It's a tradition that has been changed. Like, what tradition? What has been changed? Please enlighten me.
Because look, boo, don't make okay, calm down.
It's like the encyclopedia of geekdom.
Because I'm finna like, what has changed? Because baby, I am drugged. I am liable to say some shit that I don't need to say.
They doing the same stuff that they normally do. I don't think that they've done anything different with him. Is it the gay man tradition?
Sorry. I don't know.
I'm wondering, like, I don't know. Like, what is it? Like, I don't understand. Because they were hot when the last woman took Doctor Who. And I'm
they didn't like that either.
Yeah, they were bucking then. I'm like, y'all better get used to it. That's all I got to say. Because gay people ain't going nowhere. Women ain't going nowhere. Black folks ain't going nowhere. We here.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, lady, you can tap it back now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go to something else, yeah.
Okay. Well, education is key, y'all. Just to let y'all know, education is key. This week, one of the biggest news that came out was that Microsoft, Xbox, they quit. Xbox crew, they shut down they move people around, but they mainly shut down a couple of studios. Tango Gameworks, I think Arcade Austin. Did I say that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
What else? I can't get the other one. I can't get the other one on the, but I think it's another one. But they disbanded, and
it's
Redfall,
Rose Roadhouse, Rose, and then they rolled Roundhouse into ZeniMax Online.
Okay.
That was the bigger one, I believe.
Okay.
And it's not to discredit the other studios that they have like not as many people working there or anything like that. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Now, people been up in arms. The majority of the feedback of those studios getting closed out was mostly negative. I mean, due to the fact everybody, I think we should all. First of all, before I start, nobody don't want to hear nobody lose their job for something that they are proud and have a passion for. And I sympathize with those people that, you know, ain't doing what they doing as a living. And people tend to forget that people's jobs, people's feelings and emotions are behind of the things that we say online. So just some of y'all need to be really considerate about, have some empathy, because this week I ain't seen it. People say, oh, Redfall needs to go because they wasn't really hot, but Tango was like, Hi-Fi Rush was one of the biggest hits they had, and they let them go. So that's a big question mark on everybody's, you know, brain. And we are all Xbox fans here. So we took a little bit of a hit with this news, and I would love to hear y'all ladies' input on how this news affected you as a gamer, as a consumer, how you feel about the brand going forward, because I think those are valid emotions that we need to hear, that are legit, not for pushing clout on the internet, not to be pushing views or nothing like that, for us as consumers and gamers, how we feel. Boogie, would you like to go first, please?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
You know, there's always like that bias that rolls around, and there's, you know, I notice certain people engaged with my frustration when they don't engage with shit else that I talk about with Xbox, but they're happy to engage when I'm criticizing them, right?
Kick them while they're down.
Yeah, you know, they're like, yeah, you know, but I don't criticize them for the sake of criticizing them, right? My biggest thing with these closures is that Microsoft has not reported any losses this year. While these studios may not have done well, all senior staff is still getting their bonuses. People are still getting paid out their dividends. I don't understand why we continue to close, why we continue to lay off the people who are doing the work, doing the actual work, and not reducing the salaries of those sitting at the top. And that's a bigger issue, right? That we have throughout corporate America. But I think it's a problem that more people are starting to open their eyes to, especially right now, right? With everything costing so much, people are starting to look around and see that a lot of the haves are, and the have-nots, I guess, the have-nots are being used as disposable, right? And it don't feel good, because I've been laid off before. It don't feel good. Gives you a lot of stress and anxiety. And I think that's my biggest issue with these layoffs. Yeah, Arcane Austin didn't do as well. It does make more sense that they would have problems, or that they would be one of the studios that they would close. I am happy to see that a good amount of folks get rolled back into something else. But again, I think more people need, and I don't know what we need to do, but I think that we need to keep continuing to call that out, that all them people getting their bonuses. And you know they big bonuses. They like are yearly. Okay? They need to be accountable, right? Because if you at the head, right, you driving the train, why are we getting rid of the people that are shoveling in the coal, not the people that are driving? Why are we not giving them some consequences? And that's not just for Xbox. And I think we're going to see that with other studios as a whole, because there's been a shift happening in the industry, and I think it's plain as day now. We've said it on the podcast several times. People are not paying for these high ass games. One of the games we just talked about, right, Suicide Squad, it fails because people are not about to shell out $70 when you really, it's just like dangling a carrot, right? They want you to keep giving money. And people want to be able to play a game and know it's going to play properly, but they're not going to pay more than $70 apparently, right? Really like $60, because I don't feel like the $70 is going over well with people.
It's not.
So
honestly, if I had paid $60 for Suicide Squad, I would be nicer to it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would be.
Well, we have that, and then these games cost billions and billions to make, right? So we're gonna have to make some changes, because that's not sustainable. I know we're gonna talk about it later with Sarah Bond, but I mean, she basically said the same thing I'm saying. And it's hilarious because I had said the same thing last week, that games are costing so much, and I said it online. Games are costing so much, and people aren't willing to pay more. So something's gonna have to happen. Like, change is coming.
Okay. For me, as you know, as a gamer, for me, as my preferred platform, I'm thinking like, what are they doing over there? Like, first of all, why are they at a point now that they are like, y'all some villains right now, and rightfully so, because it seems like there is a shift, a shift in the company. I think that it's going away from the passion of what video games is really all about to a more investor-focused, driven company. And part of me don't like that. And I'm gonna be real frank with you. They gonna have to I'm a little doubtful, just a little bit. Because you're showing me that not only that you're acquiring studios just for the sake of acquiring them, because I'm expecting if you acquiring studios to you guys are producing stuff. And for me, I see Redfall. I know Redfall, but Hi-Fi Rush? No Hi-Fi Rush 2? That was a successful product that they put out, and they look what they did to them. So as someone who plays primarily on Xbox, I'm looking at them with a hugest side eye ever, because we dealt with a lot of shit. Nobody didn't care about Game Pass. Nobody cared about the Xbox One. Nobody cared about Rise Son of Rome. And as a fan and a consumer, I had to take it to the chin. How many times do I have to, take one for the chin for my favorite console? So I hope they make me not feel the way I feel right now, because you buying studios and you're disbanding people, you letting go of people that could have probably invested their time at maybe another studio or a smaller studio or independent studio and have more longevity. You know what I mean?
All right. This is deep in. Mm-hmm. Everybody was always cheering the fact that Xbox had all these studios. Yo, it takes a lot to maintain all of these studios. Paying these people, developers, HR, whatever. God forbid if they had actual offices, then when they weren't all working from home. It takes a lot to do that. I didn't think it was feasible then to maintain them all. Like, I'm sorry these people was laid off. Like, trust me, somebody who's not without a job right now, I feel for you. But I didn't see how it was possible to keep all these studios then. And if these studios were not performing how they should have, or at the level that they expected them to, then something got to give. I just wish that the doom and gloom would also take an effect when other companies shut down studios or have to move people around. Because when Microsoft Xbox does it, all of a sudden Xbox is over. There's nothing, no coming back from this. Whatever. This is a business, first and foremost. Yes, they're here to make video games, and we enjoy those video games. But this is a business, and on paper, if that business is not making money, something got to go. I
think that's the shit that's so funny to me too, is that they're like, oh, Xbox is packing up and stuff like that. Like I said, you're going to see Sony doing the same shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we have. One person I think that we probably won't see be doing anything like this is Nintendo. Because Nintendo just operates on a different playfield. Like, honestly, I don't even understand sometimes how they're considered, right? Like, they say the big three and all that stuff, right? Just because they are in their own lane, Sony is like, drumming his drum, tooting his horn, doing what it's doing, and it ain't got to do shit with everybody else.
True.
But at the same time, they do put out quality IPs when they put out their IPs, and their shit works.
I also want to point out, when Nintendo puts out a game, hardly any of them are a live service game. I don't even know any hard live service games in Nintendo does.
Yeah, didn't they just have an issue though because they tried to do one? Wait, I'm trying to think.
They do party games,
right?
But not live service.
Yeah.
So, hey, people listening, hey, take that into account. Maybe you need to bring back party games. I don't know. But
people don't have real friends.
Oh.
Damn.
I got y'all.
Oh, that's right.
All right. We just need to get Lady to move over onto the East Coast.
East Coast. I'll put her my back.
We always have this. We always every 6 months or so. Every year or so.
Right.
Every 6 years or so. It's always sad.
Gotta keep putting the line out. You know what I mean? You're not gonna catch no fish if you're not putting the line out.
That is true.
I know we're not talking about catch. All right, you're right. You're absolutely right. We're not gonna have this conversation live though, because we're around.
We're not. That way we got a record of it.
Right?
Nah, for what?
For historical value.
That part.
Historical value, memories, bitch.
Yeah. 20 years down the road, we can come back and watch this. Like, ooh, y'all remember this?
Right. Remember when they was acting silly?
But yeah.
So
I don't know. It's
tough all the way around for Xbox fans. It's because there's absolutely no way you can sugarcoat this or.
But why do you have to?
That part.
Why go?
But people are. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know why they do that. You know what I mean? Because there's no reason to sugarcoat it. It's something that's happened. We know it's happened. I think that sometimes when talking to someone who thinks that Xbox is shutting down, you should be able to have the conversation. Now, if you're sugarcoating it, usually to me, it's because you aren't able to adequately explain yourself on the understanding of what's happening and why it's happening. So, you don't need to sugarcoat it. It's happening. And it's not, I mean, you should be able to acknowledge it's not good. But the doom and gloom, like, I'm still playing. Like, I like playing games. Don't you guys like playing games? Like,
yeah, I'm already planning on what I'm going to play after we get off the show.
Right. Like, I just like playing games, you know? And if it ever came to it, which I doubt, but we don't know what's happening with the universe. I can't tell you, you know, if gas cars are going to be on the road in 20 years. You know what I mean? So I don't know if consoles are going to be gone in 20 years. But wherever the games are is where my ass will be. In my wheelchair, in my rocker, hopefully on my deathbed. I'm playing.
LAN parties in a nursing home going to be lit.
You know what? That's gonna be a highlight when we get old.
Yeah.
To the old folks home, they're gonna say that we have 200, teraflop internet.
Yeah.
We help you into your suits.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in the rec area playing video games,
right?
And betting money on the old folks trying to get these games in.
Hey. It's still paying Genshin Impact in 2070.
Hell yeah. Yo, if they came out with like a video game theme
nursing home.
Yep. When we get older,
sign me up now.
Man. We should do that. I had to do that in business school, was draft out a plan on how to build a nursing home, successful nursing home. I don't know. That was one of the options. So I chose nursing home.
A gaming themed nursing home? I think that'll be very successful.
For our age, yeah.
Yeah.
Like once you get to the end of millennials, going into the next gens, yeah. We gonna want that shit.
And honestly, I don't see us even needing a nursing home. We just don't want to be around people. So we all be in our individual rooms, playing our games, playing with other folks.
So you know that they're out here, I know we're like totally going on a tangent, but you know out here that they have nursing villas?
No.
So they're like separate houses, but they still have staff that like goes to the houses and checks in on the people and shit. I was like, that's fly. Yeah.
Fly?
My neighbors just moved to one.
Oh, that sounds...
Yeah. She's like, no, we have our own house. Mm-hmm. They'll come and check on us. They'll come and walk the dog for us. I'm like, shit, that's the dream right there.
How can I get in on that? Do I have to?
They got money.
Oh, they gotta have money.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He worked in DC.
Oh,
I was like, as soon as she said they worked in DC, I'm like, all right, I already know. Y'all got
ask them if they got a son.
They do. He's married though, and he's old.
Oh, how old?
She said, "How old? Look at." And then,
I think he's like in his late 40s, honestly.
Hey, man, my husband's 51. Let me get permission. We'll do what we do.
Oh nah, that's done. I think this is, and you know what? This is what gaming is really all about. Giving us experiences, ideas, conversations between one another. And
I'm suing whoever tried to make a gaming nursing home. I'm telling you right now, it's just on tape.
I'm gonna tell you right now. One of my customers said, "Do not tell nobody your best ideas. Keep them to yourself."
That just came though, like while
we were talking. So experiences, memories, laughter. You know, those is what gaming is really what it's supposed to be, and you're supposed to act accordingly based on your personal pocket.
Yeah, because are you just trying to have like a team to rep? I don't understand. Like,
no,
there's a gamer. Or are you just trying to be able to be like, I'm an Xbox fan, and we the best place to be at? I don't know.
Well, okay, I am an Xbox fan girl. I've been since day one.
Yeah,
but I can still see when they fuck up. You know, occasionally.
You gotta. If you can't, if you're an Xbox fan and you can't acknowledge the fuck ups they did this past week, then you're not really a legit gamer.
I mean, even for PlayStation fans too, though. Like, I feel like a lot of times it's rare to find a PlayStation fan that acknowledges their faults, right?
Oh, girl, that's
well, hell, it seems like they got that many games to play in the first place, so you know.
But even with whatever, like you chose that, right? Like
that's a life they chose.
Yeah,
they did. They did.
Like, it's like if I chose that, I'd be like, I don't care. Like, they put out the games that I want to play, and I don't care. Like, how hard is that?
Harder for most.
I know. Like, y'all just want to argue or something? I don't get it.
So, if you're like, tell your preferred console when they fuck up, not because you want to get in where you fit in or you want to be following what other people do on social media, is because you gotta be the fan of the shit. Because what's the point of spending your money and spending your time on games if you don't voice if something that you do not like or something that you feel like the industry is doing is not good for you? Because at the end of the day, it's us. It's our money. It's our dollars going into these gaming services, to these hardwares, to these consoles, to these PC parts, to these microtransactions. And since y'all doing it like that, then y'all really gonna have to fight for me giving up coins. So since y'all want to act like the industry is only selective on certain companies, because you know EA trying to put ads in here, but y'all ain't saying nothing about that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So y'all
remember when EA was rated the worst studio developer, whatever, like 10-some years ago, when it was like all studios you just hate to deal with in EA, and then EA kind of worked its way back into our good graces, kind of, sort of, maybe, but like when I saw that at talking about some ads in games, I was like, oh my god. Sometimes I don't think they listen to anything that anybody says except, I guess, their focus group, and I'm trying to figure out what focus group they're listening to.
Usually whoever lives around the area, though, that's where they pool.
I'm needing them to branch out a little bit, just a tad. I need them to go get the little dude down the corner who, you know, had to work a second job to buy his PlayStation. Like, I need them to go get him, because he is not finna sit there and watch an ad. I'm not finna sit there and watch an ad in the game. And the first time I see one, I'm cutting that shit off and I'm asking for a refund.
As soon as y'all say you selling the game with ads, I'm not buying it.
Look at Chareece's face. She's not playing.
I can't. I'm not. Oh my God.
I know.
Just imagine you get to a boss fight and a 10-second ad gets in there.
Or halfway through.
Oh, when he do that, then when the boss do that transition to the second phase. Oh, but you got a little commercial in there. Oh, girl, I'm cutting that whole shit off.
Let's just keep it a buck that right now the gaming industry as a whole ain't the best place right now. It is volatile. It is like, now you got developers on eggshells having added stress about working on games, because if they don't be successful, there's a possibility that you will be let go and your studio might be disbanded, or you might make a good game that shadow drops and have a good report with people and they still get dropped. So it's y'all.
I think everybody, gamers, developers, studio heads, everybody needs to lower their expectations and lower that how much they're spending on these games. Because if you are spending all this money and still coming out with shit, why not just lower that number a couple million and still come out with shit? That way you can save some money in your pocketbook. And if you're gonna sell me shit, why are you selling me that at $70? I would still take it at $50, and I might even like it better at $50. Like, maybe we just need to stop with the AAA games. Like,
either they're gonna lower down their budget or they gotta lower down that price.
Honestly, some gotta give. Because like Boogie said, when that bubble pops, and honestly, it's a needle pressing on it right now. It's not a pretty. It's gonna be ugly, and it's gonna affect everybody, not just Xbox. It's gonna be everybody. You think it's gonna take a while to get games out now? Whew. I don't know.
Speaking of Xbox, we're gonna have to talk about that Sarah Bond interview. this week. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she took one for the team. I don't think she was prepared right. I don't think the question she answered was satisfying the core audience, and I can feel the stress on her during the interview. I also think that y'all cannot, it's okay to not like the interview. It's okay to not like the answer she gave. But after that, y'all being rude, y'all being disrespectful, y'all saying that she doesn't deserve to be working at that space. And then the onion layer becomes, oh, a Black woman like that shouldn't be allowed at that position, and she shouldn't have that job. I read in a comment that a gamer would do her job better, which I think is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And yes,
I'm sorry. Again, my medication's starting to wear off. So
okay, so it is what it is. That was not the. I think someone else should have did that interview. I think that I felt for her.
Who else would have done that interview? She's the president of Xbox.
They should have, like I said in the Discord, whoever did her questions, whoever did her answers, or whatever prep that she had before that interview, I don't think that was the best prep she had. I don't think
it was the worst interview.
I don't think it was the worst, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
I think that one part, right, was real bad. And of course they took it out and like ran with it, right?
Yeah, they didn't see, a lot of people didn't see that interview, the whole interview. They just saw that piece. So,
but the interview as a whole, I think a lot of what she was saying was like what I'm saying. It's like almost exactly that the landscape is changing, like, and it's changing rapidly, and that they've already found, which means that Sony knows this too, that the growth in the industry is stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like they're bringing in, new numbers each year, more numbers, more people. It's like, this is the pool you have. And the fact that games cost so much and people don't want to pay more, something has to change. So, like, that's why I said a shakeup is coming, because something has, like, you can't sustain that, right? I haven't seen anything from Microsoft as a whole that says that they have lost faith in console games or gaming as a whole. Like I said, I just think that one part of the interview was really bad. The rest of the interview is to be expected. I don't think it was any worse than any of Phil's interviews. Those are just shitty interviews. I gotta go out, and it'd be like if you had to have a doctor come out and talk about how they lost a patient. It's not gonna be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not.
Question. Well,
yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to word it. You keep on saying that things have to change, which I understand it, because again, I read these reports.
Yeah.
Hell, I send the reports to y'all, the news articles and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But how can we? Now, I don't know. So but how can gaming make the average person understand that the climate is changing? Because it seems like they don't want to understand that it is. One of the reasons why Microsoft
go ahead. Finish.
Yeah, one of the reasons why Microsoft no longer counts console sales, or like, because it don't matter no more.
I feel like they've been telling them for a while, like I think since 2013, honestly. But I think that the people that you see online are people who have made a name, waving a flag, and they aren't ready to change. It's like we got two football teams, and it's like they don't understand that now they can't play football no more, and they gotta, root for lacrosse or some shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to see it changing, but I don't think that's. I think that the grand scheme of things, the casual gamers are going to funnel the way, right? The gaming industry is going to go. I think that we'll probably end up seeing less AAA games, unfortunately, I think you're going to see less and less new IPs that are going to be AAA games. I think you're going to see more AA type games that are less expensive coming out. What I do fear is for the creativity in gaming. Yeah.
I would like to add to that as well. If, like I said, education is key. If they know that they're not very versed on the business side of the gaming industry, but they're not allowing themselves to educate themselves on simple shit, that also can be an issue. How can I say this? Because now everybody wants to be a gaming business analysis, and not every, and you know, and I know, I'm not. I can tell you that right now. But there's a lot of people thinking that they are, and to be quite frank, they're not speaking correctly. I think people have, not just GWG, but other creators as well. I think a small percent of creators are really telling people for the last couple of years and longer that the landscape is changing. Xbox is doing different things. Yes, they got a lot of studios, but there's going to be shakes up and things are going to be different. And I think the majority of the content creators out here, they want shock value, they want explosions, they want clicks, they want monetary value, they want exposure, and they really losing sight of what they're doing in the first place. And for that interview to go how it go, to have the reception that it has, knowing that 2 or 3 months ago you were like, oh yes, Sarah Bond is the best thing out here for Xbox, and then this past week she's like, get her fired.
I don't think they were ever that. If they try to act like that, they weren't, because we all knew what it was since she was put there. As soon as some shit go bad, they gonna crucify her. We already know that's gonna happen. And it's not to say she didn't fuck up. Yeah, because like I said, that clip is a bad clip. That shit is bad. It was just like, we didn't even go into the answer correctly. But yeah, she made a bad pitch. Can't reverse it. You know, you gotta move forward. I don't think that comment is an indicative to the way she works or what she has done for Xbox. Like she said, she was been the leader for preservation. We probably wouldn't have some of the things that we have with them keeping games if it wasn't for her pushing for that. So I don't know. And I try not to take too much stock in these people trying to act the way they do, because they're acting out. Yeah.
I think, but based on with the interview, I think she just dealt with what she dealt with the cards that she was dealt with. And
it wasn't even that. It's like she didn't even answer. Like, you know, when you're being prepped, there's a way you're supposed to go into answers, right? And she went into it as if the question was different. Yeah. Which throws off the rest of it, right? Because she's like, what I really love. You shouldn't have started the response like that, because you're talking about letting go a bunch of people. So why are we talking about what you really love? You know what I mean? So it just throws the rest of her comment off. So like I said, I think she loved it, right? And it's too bad, but like I said, it's not like a gotcha moment, you know? Like, yeah.
CHAREECE, would you like to put something in on this conversation?
I don't know. I had mixed feelings about this whole conversation. Well, the interview. Because on one hand, I was like, why they sit that lady out there to get sacrificed? But then, like Boogie said, that counter is her job.
Yeah, she at the top now.
Yeah, at the top. And I feel for her, because I've been there, done that. And, you know, but still.
I think it's people think because she's underfilled, right? I think people are like, why'd they send her out there? But it's like, she is the president of Xbox.
That's her job.
Yeah.
That is literally her job. I don't know. Maybe is this the first studio closure, multiple studio closure under her since she's taken over? maybe that's why that question kind of threw her off for a minute. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here. I'm just trying. I don't know.
She gonna have to help. She had to help that L this week.
Right. That's all it is.
Yeah, honestly, she'll know better for next time. How about that?
Hell yeah. Now,
okay.
If she bet you that next time and she plugging up, then you're like, all right, well,
okay.
Let's not send her ass out no more.
Yeah.
You know
okay.
I think that's what it is. This is literally like her first time having to go through this situation, and you never know what to say when you're talking about laying somebody off in the first place. Like, you're trying to PR this in such a way that your company overall looks good, and unless somebody is literally feeding you the lines through your earpiece, there's no way you can, say something that's going to make everybody.
There's greater chance of you not saying the right thing,
especially when you're saying something right off the cuff. So she did better than I probably would have, so I'm gonna give her that part.
Yeah, she wasn't up there sweating.
Yes, she will hold that L, but I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm not gonna be like, I can't.
That tells you more about those people, right?
Yeah,
that they're rude, disrespectful, and stuff like that. So it's like, you let me know who you are. So
yeah, exactly.
Also, Sarah Bond, if you ever want to come on our show and explain whatever, we're glad to take you.
Right? We're glad to.
Girl, we ain't got to discuss Xbox. We'll sit here and talk about how I don't eat food and what you like to
fashion, eat. We can talk about home decor, because I already know you like that stuff.
Do you watch Bridgerton? We got you.
Right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, she did this bad interview, and I'm not gonna,
or like she needs to be fired. Like, what do you mean?
She needs to be fired.
No,
she's not doing her job correctly.
Right.
Because let's keep it real. Phil had the best interviews.
He has had bad interviews. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like amazes me, because I'm just like, I wish I could come see where you work and watch you work and then critique you at the end of the day.
No, not even.
You should be fired.
In the day.
Right. You should be fired. Like, what the fuck? Why do you feel that you can say somebody needs to be fired, like, over an interview?
I just want to point out, and that's also like, it's not really part of her job, but it is part of her job. Like, we just started interviewing these people like in the last 10 years. 20 years ago, couldn't tell you who was the president of anything. Did not care.
The president
did not even cross my mind.
Right? Like, I'm just playing these games. I don't care who doing what. The cartridge is in my hand, and it's
I'm good.
In.
Let me blow on this real quick. Make sure it play. Like, did not care. But now all of a sudden we know who the president, the developer. Like, maybe we need to take a step back and like not have our business be their business. Like, I don't know.
That's what I tell you. We tell you got all these. We got these armchair developers. We got these couch analysts.
Analysts? No, I can't.
Analysts.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like,
I don't know.
Y'all need to stop.
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be a shift in that coming too, because it's gonna be enough people.
I think so, because like, I don't think they're gonna be able to talk about the shit that they've been talking about. Like, it's not the same anymore. You can see how.
I already see it. It's been changing. It's been changing, and so, hey, it's okay if you want to divert your vision onto other things than the things that you are slowly transitioning to, because I'm seeing it now. And it's okay. If you feel like all your time shouldn't be invested in what your content creating thing was, that's fine. You do what you want to do, but what you cannot do is just be rude and disrespectful. Period. I don't care what the hell you're doing. And I hope at the end of the day with this interview that I hope she learns from this and it gets better when the next one rolls around, or the next issue that happens, or the next obstacle that she goes through, she can be able to handle it way better than she did with this interview. Because with success is always going to be that road, that that wall, that L that you're going to have to take in order to improve and get better at whatever you're doing. We had 119. Damn. Okay. I would like to talk about the Switch 2 specs. I put that up there. I just had it up here. Hold up, y'all. Okay. These are very rough estimates. I'm not gonna go through them. I'm just gonna pick. I thought
they confirmed that these are the specs through some shop, like it was uploaded
from the shop.
Nintendo shop. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Original. I see the original source. Okay, so this is 12 gigabyte LPDDR5X RAM, 250 gigabytes UFS.
You know what? I don't care about that. You know the sentence I care about. You know, I'm telling you what the sentence I care about. Hold on, let me read this sentence. Very rough estimates place it between the PS4 Pro and Xbox Series S.
That's such a wide margin.
That's the sentence that I care about, because I don't care about none of that other stuff right now. Tell me why the PS4 Pro is even on here.
Because it's coming.
Why? Tell me why the standard, if this is a Switch 2 that has been out close to damn near 4 or 5 years, why this shit can't do off the rip Series S? Like, that should be the minimum.
It is, but it says it's gonna be between Series S and
like, how is it closer to this S or is it closer to the the PS4? Like, which it says in between. Where is it in between? Closer here, closer there.
Look at her face. This arm work there. Shit. I mean, I don't know. I would have to put them side by side. Like, I don't know off the top of my head what the Xbox Series S comes with, but you see it's 12 gigabytes of RAM, which most regular PCs, like that are at the end of the spectrum are gonna have like 8 gigabytes, right? 256 gigabytes of storage. I fucking hate that. You're guaranteeing that I'm gonna have to buy an extra storage space. And am I gonna be able to buy just a regular SD? And is my SD from my Switch 1 gonna work with my Switch 2? And so it has I don't know what CUDA cores and Tensor cores. I would have to read up on it. I don't know off the top of my head. But this is still docked too. This is not what's name. So because with this, right, when it's docked, it has a little bit better, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be announced in June. Y'all know this.
Man, look, it's no for me, dog. They ain't gotta show me nothing. They ain't gotta show
me
nothing.
You gonna get it. You know you go.
Bet money I won't. Bet money I won't.
Why we had this conversation already?
And I'm not spending no.
Who said you was gonna spend it? But that's beside the point.
Well,
you
shit,
know.
Maria is not spending money on this.
As soon as you know what, as soon as they announce Mario Kart, finally a brand new one, we gonna buy this damn system.
Who is we?
3 plus the one that's missing.
One thing, Delilah and I are probably gonna have a day one.
That part. Thank you. My child is already like, Mama, you get me that new Switch, right? So like,
I would have told her if the grades is right. Shit.
I just looked at her like, let me get you in college first.
Right? Let me get you out this house.
That part. And it might be your care package, but still, let me get you out of this house first.
Yo, so y'all lady, not gonna peer. Y'all not.
Lady,
y'all not gonna pressure me. Y'all not doing it this time. Y'all not doing it this time.
Lady,
y'all not doing it.
Lady.
No.
Lady.
No.
You act like we tell you to do some shit that you don't enjoy.
That part. Name one time you didn't have fun.
Right.
Thank you.
You enjoy yourself.
Yo, it ain't on my repertoire. I'm not. It's not in like. I'm be honest with you. The Nintendo Switch is not like. It's back here. It ain't up here.
Yo,
it ain't where the forehead at.
Animal Crossing.
Right.
It don't count. That shit might not work. Okay. It's the only.
What do you mean it might not work? It's Nintendo. It's gonna come on and work exactly the way they fucking told you it's gonna work.
Like again, it might not be what you want to play, but it's gonna play.
Right. When Nintendo have a show and they like this how the game looks. When I turn that shit on, that's how that fucking game looks.
That's how it look. That's how it play, and that's how it's gonna run. Like, you gonna get what you can see.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
No, you got it too. Right. Go ahead and start putting money aside now.
Nah.
It's probably going to be around the same price point because that's like Nintendo's plan. Like for one thing, their games don't necessarily need as much as the other consoles do because we have games that are like photorealistic and stuff like that. Is Lady frozen?
I think she is.
Oh shit! Somebody need to clip that. Look at her face.
I like how you say clip it.
Clip it. Clip it. I hope y'all got it. She's loading back too now. Oh shit. Gameplay gonna stop and shit. God damn. Alright. Should I keep talking about this?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, so they don't have to make a heavy rig, right? So I think it'll be fine. I mean, the screen, I hope it has a nice screen. Oh shit, she all the way gone. OLED screen, let me do this until she come back. So hopefully it has a nice screen. Hopefully it comes in a nice amount of colors. That's the kind of stuff I'm concerned with, right? Because I feel like it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Just
it's gonna work out the gate.
Right. Just make it pretty. Well, the hardware might have issues out the gate because sometimes they will have like battery issues and stuff like that, right? But the game's gonna play. They're gonna play like they're supposed to.
Yeah, that's gonna play regardless.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know, my internet went.
I hope somebody clipped it.
About what? What happened? I don't know, my internet went out.
Your face was like. Yeah.
Oh, really?
For a minute, yeah.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. My internet is trash. My internet is trash. Okay.
So I just talked about how the Nintendo really don't have to be beefy, right? Because their games don't really require that. And then as long as they have like different colors and stuff like that, I'm on board. It's been a while. I wanted to I don't know.
I just want
to feel like you want something a little better, right? Like it's been time. Like,
yo, if we get a better battery and I can still play my Switch One games on there, yo,
because that's what I mean. Like if I can take out my SD from the Switch, put it in the Switch 2, and be good to go, I'm cool. But otherwise, that 256 is so fucking low. Y'all couldn't give us 500? Not even 5? That's so stank. Is she frozen again? Frozen again. Yo, I'm gonna call her Mrs. Freeze when she get back. All right, I think that's the last topic though.
It is the last topic.
All right, you got some titty bitties?
I do. Yes, I just bought new book. I haven't read it yet. So if you were in our Discord when Solo Leveling was popping, when it was releasing, we was watching it every week. We was doing discussions. We was all over this mess. So this is book 8. Book 9 comes out in August, I believe. So I need to read this one so I can be all caught up in the story. I did get another one, but it's over. I literally just got it today. So the Amazon box is still on my countertop. It's also a comic. I can't remember the name of it. I just bought it. I don't know. I buy random shit, pre-order it 6 months in advance.
So are they your trophies? I'm sorry. I have to.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm like, I can't. Why she's buying books? Because
it's all shiny and pretty. So I love it.
All right.
Are you guys doing tidbits?
Yes.
Okay.
Titty bitties. CHAREECE was going.
Yeah. So I think that's it. My 2 books. I think that's all we got. Any show? What did I watch? I did watch. I said in our Discord again that I watched Damsel. That is actually a good movie. Again, I like when the female kicks ass, and it was good. It was good. I did like Angela Bassett because again, she only had like 4 scenes, but she ate in every one of them. It was good. I enjoyed it.
All right. I'm sorry. My internet has not been the best today. LBOOGIE, did you already say your tidbits?
No, I haven't yet. What was I gonna say? There was something that I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, I just started Jujutsu Kaisen with the kiddo.
Oh, I started too. I started last night.
Yeah. So I like it because it has similarities to Demon Slayer. It's not exactly like Demon Slayer, but in it at all, right? Because as soon as I said it, somebody was like, "Well, it's not really like it," and I'm not saying that. There are similarities, and you'll probably pick up on them. There's certain things that they do that are, the same. And my daughter was telling me that either somebody was on the team, on the both teams or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I am enjoying it. I love the first season's intro and the drawings. Like,
yes, with that dancing in.
Yeah, I don't know why they stopped that. I was like, why did they stop doing that? I thought that was so cool. That X-Men 97.
Oh my God, let's not talk about it.
All right,
I love you.
I'm
not going to talk about what's happening.
You know what? Okay, we can talk about it.
Okay. Now Street says okay.
Now you want to talk about it?
Yeah. Yo, because I literally had to pause this show and like look away because I knew it was coming.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what was coming. Are we doing spoilers? Do I need to tell people spoilers?
Oh, spoilers. Maybe for X-Men 97. The lady left.
So you want to come back? She said what?
I don't know.
I thought I had a spoiler thing in here, but y'all better pay attention. Spoilers.
Again,
what are you saying? What part happened? You
when old boy stabbed old boy and old boy took.
Yeah, but see, I don't understand why you were like you had to look away.
Because I knew it was coming. I didn't want to see it.
Why? But it's not like he's gone.
He might as well be here.
Nah, he cool with the what's name. I can mind them with the bone joints.
The bone claws. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they
which I had to tell my kids she didn't know that shit. We're gonna have to watch X-Men Origins this weekend.
A lot of people didn't know that. They thought the metal was like metal, but no.
How do you not know that?
Look at them.
I don't know. I'm not even the biggest I read comic books, but I wasn't I didn't have my cousin has a library of comic books, full of comic books. I wasn't that kid, but I was around those kids, and I feel like some of the surprises, I'm just like, y'all didn't read no comics? Like, y'all don't know none of the origin stories?
So there's a lot of people that don't. But so I felt it, but I was like, nah, they're not gonna do this in this show. They are not gonna do this in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I said maybe that's why I was so shocked. I was like, because I literally I paused it and I like, you know what? Let me look away because I was like, I don't know.
When you think about because this is picking up from the last show, right? When you think about where they ended, what they're doing now is exactly what they have to do. They have to reset.
I don't know. I wasn't ready for it. But I will tell you this. I did enjoy that fight between Jean Grey and Mr. Sinister. Like, they were sliding all over.
Hell yeah. And my favorite part was when her and Storm were like, you my bitch. And she was like, yep, you my bitch.
How they said?
Have to mind the weather.
Yes.
And weather your mind. Yeah. I was like,
oh, that's
yeah.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, and kick some ass. But okay. So you know what I think is coming?
What's that?
Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. But which version of this health is we gonna get though? Because
it's not gonna be the last one, so it gotta be a new version. Like, I know what the last one was, but I know they're not gonna do the last one.
Because we got the black one is the one that like murders everybody who gives no fucks. The regular Phoenix is just like the one in the red, but then we got the white one that's like kind of all hope and all that good shit right there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get the red one. We're not getting the black one.
Nah, I don't think we'll get the black. But it was not hilarious, but sad that basically it was her son that kind of offed her. And then she gonna pull old boy mind up and tell her he can see it. Like, girl, the trauma.
Their relationship is so fucked up.
to the utmost.
The Summers.
The Summers Jean Grey family line is crazy.
Yo. I mean, just that whole, like, even with the, I know I'm going to get her name wrong. It's Madeline, right?
Madeline. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So even with that, like, you jealous of your husband, thinking about you, a copy of you.
But that ain't her, though. It's her clone. It's her clone.
Pretty sure everything felt the same.
Look here. Okay. What if we cloned you and the clone you was off with your man?
We about to be a family.
I'm done with y'all.
We about to be homesteading.
Sister wives and everything.
Sister wives.
Literally sister wives. Literally.
It's extra me. Yo, you got him tonight? All right, cool.
You go switch off. I got to finish my book.
Right.
I got.
Yo.
Oh my God.
I'm done with you guys. Oh, any other tidbits, ladies? Because it's almost food o'clock.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I guess that's it for me. Do you have any tidbits?
No, just play the Division 2. That's it. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Division 2, I just want to point this out. If Wolf is watching, I do not hate you. I am maybe a little bit salty that you threw me off a ship, but it's okay.
When that happened?
When we were playing Party Animals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm not salty. I'm just mad because Lady invites you, but not me. It's all right.
Maybe. Let's just keep it a buck. He jumped in. You
can kick him out.
You gonna be sick of me, CHAREECE. I swear to God, you gonna be fucking sick of me.
I know, because then we're gonna be like, but you know what? This is gonna be the best. CHAREECE gonna be available to play.
Yo, I ain't got no job. My husband's like, hey, baby, he's giving me little pet projects doing around the house. So, like, you not expecting me to get a job yet? Like, what is you doing?
Right.
So, I'm free for at least the next 3 weeks.
Okay. Let's do outros. Let's start off with LBOOGIE.
It's LBOOGIE. Did we do intros or not? Did we do intros?
I don't know.
No, outros.
I know, but I was just thinking, I was like, I feel like I don't remember
telling people your name. Honestly, at this point in time, y'all should know our name.
Right?
We 299 episodes.
Yeah. If you knew though, because we are welcoming new people, right?
That is true. We have a lot of new people that be chatting, and our people on
Twitter.
Twitter.
The word.
Thank y'all.
Yeah. So if you are new, my name is LBOOGIE0208. Play games. Summer's coming. It's gonna be hot as shit. Play games. Enjoy yourself. That's all I got to say. Shit.
All right, and CHAREECE.
All right, everybody, it's your girl CHAREECE here. Again, I just want to thank y'all so much for coming through and listening to us rant about video games in the video game community. Like Boogie said, it is hot as fuck. It is down here in South Georgia. It is a good 90-something degrees. Make sure to wear deodorant. Wash your ass. Wash your hands. I don't want to smell you. But yes, make sure to play these games. Get them wins in. Don't struggle too much. There's a cheat code out there somewhere. But yes, we'll see y'all 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Right?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, next week we gotta buy.
Yes, next week is bye week, which is again my daughter graduates from high school, so my fault. Don't
be like that. Don't be like that.
I know, right? My baby graduates.
Yeah.
Right.
But, and so we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Tell her I said countdown to turning her room into a craft room.
Girl, I got the library already planned out.
You have to have a chair and an ottoman, and you have to have a mini bar. You need to get a little mini bar in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it planned out in my head. I already started picking out bookshelves.
See.
And for me, if Delilah was here, she would say go follow her on her socials and hit her up and go Go Falcons. I gotta toss that in there for Delilah. And y'all make sure you hit up her socials. And last and not least, this is me, Lady Infamous. We got opening shifts now, so shit is changing now over there. We're definitely gonna give you some more gameplay and videos next week, and do something, and we're just gonna vibe off the bye week, and then I'm calling it GWG week. You know what I'm saying? The 20th to the 25th. So y'all just be easy. Please play games and not just talk about them, because that's what games are all about. And I hope you enjoy your Mother's Day weekend. Shout outs to all the moms, the stepmoms, the pet moms out there. And if you don't got your mom this weekend, it's okay. Do something in her memory. Share her memories. Do something fun in her honor, because I know I will. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks on our 300 episode. And thank you so much for joining us. And we love y'all to bits. And you guys be easy. Peace.